Hello, this video is for map 15B and it's the gas and fire. We're going to remove that gas and take care of the fire. So you should find your map 15B that we've done earlier, and we're going to take care of the gas on this, the methane and the fire, and these are located on the left mains and the two left section off left mains. And in the number 1 entry we have the methane, and the number 5 entry we have the fire. And keep in mind they're not there at the same time. This is just an instructional map, and on your Mineform and test map I think they'll be on the same section, but keep in mind they're not there at the same time. You just treat each one of them separately. So I gave you some notes in your handout or in your little booklet that I provided for you, and these are the notes that we will use on the seals and for the methane gas. So for the methane gas, we just want to put the note on there: de-energize the power and tighten these curtains and reduce the gas to 0%. While we're putting the seals in, we'll put some notes there. One of them is to seal the shaft from the surface. Another one is gas sample pipes are placed in each seal, and then a water trap is placed in the seal at the lowest elevation. So as we're doing the seals, we'll put these 3 notes on there. And then when we get done with the seals, we put some final notes there. We'll title that 4 fire seals. And the first note's de-energize the power, move back at least 1,000 feet and build the seals. The next one was remove the belt and all metal extending through the seals. And lastly, built the seals within 10 foot of the corner, so curtain is not needed to ventilate the seals. I'll talk more about that as we put them on there. So these are just for a reference for you to make sure you can get the note, how we should have it on our final test. So hopefully this sheet will help you get the notes correct. So back to the map, 15B. We're going to take care of the gas first. And the very first thing we're going to do is put the note, de-energize the power, and tighten these curtains and reduce the methane to 0%. So it's very important that we get the note, de-energize the power, because that makes it safe. We take away the ignition source for the methane. So after you do that, you would just need to adjust some curtains and tighten them. So I'm going to circle the curtains that I would tighten up. So that's the one in where the methane is, also in the one adjacent to it, and these backups. And it may not take all that, but that's just the ones I'm doing on the test map. So what I'm telling the Mineform examiner is I de-energize the power. I tightened these curtains, the ones I circled with red. After that, I checked for methane, and that had reduced the methane to 0%. So you have solved that. You're done with the methane problem. So now to do the seals, we have to come back 1,000 feet. On the Mineform and test map, where you need to do it is the entrance to the left mains panel. I'm familiar with the map, and I just know that's where you need to seal it. So, but you would measure back if you wanted to. It's 1,000 feet. The scale of his map is 1 inch equal 200 feet. You measure back 5 inches, but it's really just more convenient to come to the entrance to the left main section if your map looks like this, and sealed at the location I have shown with this red arrow. So here's where we're going to build the seals. Always, I think for the Mineform and test map, just find the entrance to these minor sections, the mains for the minor sections, and build it at that location. First thing we do is seal the shaft from the surface. So we put an X on the shaft, the hole, and we put the note, seal the shaft from the surface. So that takes care of that. Now we come to our where we're going to build the seals, and we have to take the belt out. So show that, and again I've shown taking the belt out here, a little red mark here. It's kind of hard to show taking the belt out because there's going to be other stuff here, but just show that. And then the next thing we have to do is directly in by where the seals are going to go, we have to take out the stoppings. So we color over these lightly. You color over them so the Mineform examiner can see that they were there originally. So just take your red pencil, just kind of shade over them or something so that he can still see they were underneath. So now that we've taken those out, we can put the seals in. And the symbol I use is just a big stopping. It looks like a stopping even though it's a seal. Just make them bigger, bolder. Obviously they're in red. So now we've got all those seals built. So now in each one I have to put a gas sample pipe, and that extends from in front of it to midway back into the intersection behind, so you can't really see that one. I just put that one there, the next one down, put one here. Here will be one, can't hardly see it. Here's one, and here's one, and I will zoom in on this for a better view when I get done. So now we've got those, and we can put the note there. Gas sample pipes are placed in each seal, so make sure you get that note. I'm going to go on in the seal to lowest elevation. We put a water trap, and we know from our maps that the most in-by seal is the lowest. So we put the water trap. I just put it right there, and then I put the note. A water trap is placed in the seal to lowest elevation. You can refer back to your notes to get that. So after I do that, I need to redirect the ventilation. We can't get air to left mains now. We had a lot of stuff done there to get air to left mains that we just kind of have to remove now and redirect the air. So right in this area, at this air split, I'm actually taking those off just because it's too much stuff there. So I'm going to take them off to show what the air does now. So what I want to do is right here, I'm going to put a stopping because the air can't go there now. So I'll put a stopping there. I block off what used to be the belt. And then I take out the overcast. I don't need it any longer because technically there's not a belt there now. Then I put a stopping here between what used to be the overcast and the box check. I put a stopping there. I put a stopping in by here to block the air that was going up number 4 entry to the left mains. I take out the box check. So now what does this air do? We show it. I can just show it here. I'm just showing you what this air does now. It just continues up this entry going up to the pillared section. Okay, so now what do? We need to take out these overcast. They can't be there now, so we take them out. So now I want to make sure that I can get air over to the seal, so I'm going to start at the 2 regulators right here, and I'm going to put stoppings down through here, and that way that directs all the air over to the seals if I want to, if I need to. If they're outgassing and there's a lot of gas there, I can make most of that return, come down there and carry that gas away. Now I need to put the notes. I'm doing that way over here right under the map 15B where it's labeled. That's where I'm going to put these for the fire seals notes. De-energize the power, move back at least 1,000 feet, built the seals. That's what you have to come back 1,000. You can come back further if it's more convenient, and that's what we done. We come back to the mouth or the entrance to the left mains, and that's the easiest place to build the seals. We remove the belt and metal extending through the seals, and I've said this before, but obviously you can't build a seal around a belt, so you have to take the belt and the belt structure out of the way. And the metal, it could be on the roof from wire mesh or straps or whatever, needs to be taken away so there's not a conductor of electricity. So we can't have electricity flow from the out-by side of the seals to the in-by side, which could ignite methane. And also we built the seals within 10 foot of the corner, so curtain is not needed to ventilate the seals. Again, I'm going to go on. You can come back and get these notes off of your sheet that I provided. So now I'm going to go to a blown up version so you can see it better. Same map for you, but I've just got this bigger version. Hopefully you can see better and just follow along and check your map. So first thing we're going to do is seal the shaft from the surface. So we just put an X on that intake air shaft to put the note, seal the shaft from the surface. Next thing we do is take away some of the belt. So we color over the belt right here. This is the only place I've shown that. And then I need to take away the stoppings. That's going to go in by where the seals go. So you take those out and just color over them lightly so the mine foreman examiner can see that they were there originally. Now we can put the seals in. Seals look like a stopping, only they're just much bigger and they're red. And then we're going to put a water trap, or I'm sorry, a gas sample pipe in each one of those. And we're going to put the note, gas sample pipes are placed in each seal. Okay, every one of them. And they go from in front to midway back in the intersection behind them. So after we do that, we put the water trap in the seal to lowest elevation. I just put it right there. I'll take it off. We'll put it right there so you can see it. And we always know on our maps the seal or the entry, the most in by when it's at the lowest elevation. Put a note there. Water trap is placed in the seal to lowest elevation. So I think I'm done with that. That seal's pretty good. Now I need to redirect the air. There's no air can go to this part of the mine now. There's no need for intake to go there. There's nowhere for it to go. So I take away, just showing this is taken away because it can't go there now. So I need to redirect this air. So here will be a stopping. Okay, I'm circling it. What used to be the belt, I put a stopping there. I take out the overcast that I had there and put a stopping between the overcast I just took out and the box check. In by that, I put another stopping, and I'm just blocking off what used to be those intakes because there's no longer intake air there. So I redirected that air. I take out the box check, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go back, take out the box check here. Now the air is redirected. It's coming up here and just goes up to the pillared section now. So the next thing I need to do is to take out the overcast, all 6 of them. You just don't need them now. Can't have them there. They have to leave. So you took those out. Now I want to direct the air from the regulators between number 1 and number 2 returns. I may need to get all my return over into number 1 if these seals are outgassing. So I'm just going to put stoppings down through to do that. So if I need to adjust those regulators to make most of the return go down number 1, I can. So now I'll put the notes for the fire seals. De-energize the power, go back at least 1,000 feet and build the seals. Remove the belt and all metal extending through the seals. And built the seals within 10 foot of the corner so curtain is not needed to ventilate the seals. Again, you can use your paper I provided to you to get those notes like that. So we've got the blown up version of that. We go back. This is what your map should look like. On the mine foreman test, again, you'll have to take care of the methane gas and seal the fire. Do it like this. You'll be good. That's the end of this video. Thank you.